Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I want to discuss something that a few people asked me. So obviously, as you guys know, I bought the C63 AMG, which we are now in, and one of the big questions I get asked: why did you buy the C63? Why didn't you go for M4 or M3? And in this video I'm here to basically explain why I decided to buy a C63 over a BMW M3, because first of all I wanted a four-door car, so it would be an M3, not an M4, if I would go for the BMW. But obviously I went for the C63 AMG. But why? Now, first of all, I just want to say that I used to be a BMW owner, and I do love certain BMWs, and I never even used to be an AMG fan for until about 2 years ago roughly. So I don't know if you guys, some of you might remember, some older subscribers, that I went with my friend to pick up his E63 AMG from a Mercedes. I've done that video a long time ago. It's on my YouTube channel. If you want to see it, I'll put it right there. But since that day I went to pick up the car with him, the E63, it just changed my whole dynamic on Mercedes AMG. I mean, I didn't really experience, the truth is I didn't really experience properly the newer AMGs until then. So that kind of opened my mind a little bit, and I started to kind of enjoy a bit more Mercedes AMG. However, I was a BMW person full on. I even tried to convince that guy who bought the E63 to go for a BMW, believe it or not. And I follow BMW on Instagram, so I'm definitely a BMW fanboy, guys. Now, lately I wasn't really blown away by the new BMWs, like I'm talking about M cars, okay? We're not talking about standard BMWs. So I never, well, I like the M4, I like the M3, but I was never like crazy on it for a few reasons. I mean, the looks on the M3 to me looks very good, the styling, the looks. On the M4 I wasn't totally convinced. Me personally, I like the look of the M3 over the M4. I know it's just a difference in size, but just the styling to me does it on the M3 over the M4. However, there are a few things that convince me more to this car, which I'm sitting in. Now again, guys, you might have a different taste. You might like the M3 better, and I'll totally understand. Everyone has their own tastes. However, me, I chose the C63 AMG for a few reasons. The number one reason is this engine, the sound. Yes, the M4 is fast. It could be handling better than this car, but it's not just about that. Even if you have a nice exhaust system on the M3, it's gonna sound nice, it's gonna sound loud, it's not quiet, but the quality of the sound, I don't think anyone will disagree. The V8, this car sounds a lot better than the M3, and that alone is a very big factor for you. As you guys know, I mentioned a few times, sound is a very big thing for me. So the sound is probably one of the main reasons why I went for this car. Now, number two, the interior. So let me show you, let me get you off this holder. Okay. So the interior for me personally, okay, this is open now, guys, can close, as you see. Now for me personally, this thing here, this whole interior looks nicer than the BMW M3. I wasn't really a crazy fan about the styling from the interior of the M3. This to me looks a lot nicer. Again, this is my taste, okay? Everyone will have a different taste. Me personally, this whole thing looks more pristine quality. I mean, all these buttons there, yes, you can get these nice extras in the M3, but I don't know, this just does it more to me, guys. That's the truth. So this is another reason why I decided to go for this car. Now the truth is, as you guys originally know, I wasn't looking at Auto Trader, looking to buy, choosing between a BMW or this car. It just happened very fast and very last minute. However, I always knew that I would rather go for this than the M3. Yes, there are a few little things that I do like about the M3. Like the M3 has slightly, from certain angles, it looks slightly more aggressive, but again, than this car as well, from certain angles this will look very aggressive too. So I think it's more of a taste thing, I mean, and opinions, because obviously some people like this, some people like that. Me personally, I just choose this. I mean, just from looks, I just choose this. And another thing is, I think that driving this car, Mercedes, I feel a lot more, I would say, refined comfort, if that makes sense. I might be wrong here, but I feel like this car is more refined than an M3 comfort wise. I mean, just look at the interior. It just looks to me like a comfortable car, and it is a very comfortable car, guys. And when you look at the M3, especially the seats and the interior, it just doesn't look too comfortable. It just doesn't look like crazy, you know, like all these little details. Yes, you can get them in the M3, I know, and don't start commenting with all these you know, all the M boys or BMW people will start disliking this video. Guys, it's not about disliking BMW, because as I said, I used to be a BMW owner, and I do like BMW on certain types of BMWs. However, I feel personally like the last generation of M cars haven't been like the real BMWs I like, and I always will like, and I definitely have a dream to buy them one day, is the E46 M3, the E92 M3. Those are really my dream BMWs, which I want to buy one day. The new M3 I like. I don't know if I would want to buy it. Well, I wouldn't mind buying it if I have like stupid money, but in this current like place, I do choose this. So yeah, this is basically just a little discussion. And again, this is not to hate, like, I don't hate BMW, because there are always some people there that take like these kind of videos so personal and start commenting like a whole bunch of stuff. Guys, it's not about that. Just that I personally enjoy this car, and it's more comfortable. It just does it for me more than the M3. And again, some people